Capitol right now. The governor and his team just wrapped up a news conference on coronavirus in Georgia.
Chief Investigator Jonathan Carlson is inside the office right now, laying out what we just learned. Jonathan?
Yeah, guys, good afternoon to you. We are right outside the governor's office here inside the state capitol. As you had been watching live, the governor and state officials holding a press conference just a short time ago, announcing amongst a number of things the first casualty of this virus in the state of Georgia, but also saying that to anybody who is still skeptical about this virus, the state is listening to scientists. That is the word from the governor, and everybody should take this seriously. As you've been mentioning, he also stressed that anybody who has an elderly loved one or anybody in that at-risk group over the age of 60, you need to have a plan in place on how to keep that person safe. We also asked the governor's office about why the state of Georgia has not declared a state of emergency, as a number of other neighboring states have in the last couple of days to free up funds. The governor's office telling us just a couple of minutes ago that they are confident right now that they have the funds and the staffing needed, that they don't need to do that just yet. But should that change, they will, of course, they are ready to take that action. As you mentioned, schools are being told that they can make their own decisions as whether or not to close over the next 2 weeks. They're going to leave that up to the school districts themselves. He also wanted to stress, and he said, I'm not going to sugarcoat this, there is a church in Bartow County that they now believe may have caused a number of positive cases throughout the state. They did not name which church that is. Obviously, there are privacy concerns, but they are focusing on Bartow County. Also, the mayor of the city of Atlanta also speaking to us, saying that there are no positive cases amongst employees within the city of Atlanta, and anybody too anxious to go to work doesn't have to. Now, let's listen to what the governor had to say moments ago.
I'm going to issue a call to action for community leaders, educational leaders, and child care providers across our state. If you feel that it is prudent, you should consider closing daycares, schools, or school districts as early as tomorrow through the next 2 weeks. In addition, county and local governments should consider what closures might be appropriate that do not affect essential services. I want to emphasize that this is not a mandate. At this point, we believe that local decision-making is the right course of action.
And as you mentioned just before the top of the hour, one of the things that the health department also said, which was very important, they can do 50 tests a day right now, but they're hoping to be able to do 100 tests a day by next week. And finally, the governor saying today there is a clear change in message, and that should be heard loud and clear across Georgia. We're live at the Capitol. I'm Jonathan Carlson, CBS 46 News.
Jonathan, thank you.